So you're an esthetician. An esthetician. Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel, Rudite. Today we are going to do 8 things to know about being an esthetician. Just 8 things that I just thought maybe y'all would like to know. If y'all keep seeing me look down, I wrote down some notes just so I can stay on track and, give you guys some insight and, stay on track, okay? But first off, what is an esthetician? An esthetician is a facial specialist and a beautician and keeping preservation of the health and skin of the entire body. So although we do focus on the face, we do facials on the face, we can also do other things on the rest of the body. Sometimes you can do surgical stuff. So you kind of are a medical esthetician at that point, but you would definitely, it would benefit you to go back to school to become a medical esthetician. But that was kind of like a bonus. So really it was 9 things to know because people never know how to pronounce esthetician. People don't know what an esthetician is. I didn't know what an esthetician was, but we're gonna get into that. So number one, you need to go to school to be an esthetician. If you want to wax, if you want to do lash extensions, if you want to do facials, you need a certificate. You need a license. Like, people keep asking me, how do you do lash extensions? How did you get to do waxing? You need to be an esthetician. You can be a cosmetologist. To become an esthetician in Texas, you need 750 hours in order to go and take the test and become a licensed esthetician. Number 2, you will get tired, fam. School is tiring. That was a full-time job, okay, on top of having a part-time job. So really, I was doing 2 jobs in a day. I was doing homework, I was going to school, I was going to work. Like, it was just too much, okay? But yes, you will get tired. But if this is something that you really want to do, go to school. Number 3, I went to HCC. It is just as good, okay? Like, you can go to Ogle, you can go to Paul Mitchell, you can go wherever you want to go. HCC was just as good, and it's really not that expensive. At least for me, it wasn't. But you do have great professors. My professor was Miss DeJean. She was amazing. She was the sweetest thing, and she really went in depth. She really wanted to see us do great, and she taught us things that she really didn't have to teach us. You really do have the resources that you would get from Ogle at HCC. Now, the downside to it is all the way in Gulfgate. So if you're from Houston, you know where Gulfgate is at, okay? It's pretty freaking far. If you live in Missouri City, Richmond, that's gonna be a ways away. And sometimes you will be in school from 8 to 3. I don't know what the schedule is now. This was 2 years ago for me. It was really tiring, and I had to stay over at my grandma's house because it was way too far, and it was literally just like 10 minutes away from her house. So I would stay with her during the week, and then on the weekends, I would go back to my parents' house so that I could enjoy my bed. Oh my God, like, I miss that so much. Number 4, try saving your coins. Sis or bro, save your coin. Like, when you get your financial aid, or if you are planning to go to school in the spring, summer, fall, the semester before that, save your money, fam. Because you are going to spend so much freaking money. You'll need to buy scrubs, you'll need to buy a lab coat, and products. Y'all, the products, that's the deal breaker, fam. Unless you go to a school that already has the kit made for you, you're gonna have to put all of that together because you will be doing hands-on within 2 weeks, 3 weeks, and you're gonna need that product. Now, of course, you can try getting the basics, but you will definitely need it. Like, everything that's on the list that you'll need, you're going to need. But you'll always find your little ways around stuff. You'll find things that work better than others. It's really all on you. Experimenting with products and stuff. Food. You will have lunch, you will be hungry, you will need food. So I recommend, having money for food, because you know that was important to me, of course, because I love me some food. There will be certain programs that you can get in class, which brings me to number 5. Make sure to take advantage of classes while being a student, because they are so much cheaper. Like, try saving the rest of your financial aid. Put like a $500 to $750 to the side, because as of now, like, okay, this is hard. You don't need to be certified as a lash tech, because that already falls under the category of being an esthetician. So, but when you're certified, you kind of get that leap. Like, you are standing out a lot more. You just know everything that you need to know as being a licensed esthetician / certified lash technician. But then you also have waxing. You get to learn that, because being an esthetician, you learn all of that stuff, but you are mainly focused on the skin. You want to know how to work with acneic skin, oily skin, dry skin, sensitive skin, aging skin. You want to know how to work with all of that hyperpigmentation, but of course, you still learn everything within that. But anyway, you want to make sure that you take those programs while you're a student, because it's so much cheaper. Right now, like, if you wanted to be certified in lashes, it's like $1,000. When you're in school, it's like half of that or even more. Like, you don't spend that much. Take them in class. I wish I would have done it. You will kick yourself in the butt if you don't. Number 6, you will have a written and a practical after everything. And I would recommend going and taking that test right after you graduate, because that knowledge still fresh in your brain. Go. Don't, like, I was so nervous, and I really regret going as late as I did, finishing finally the test and becoming an esthetician. So definitely, please go right after you graduate. You may be able to take the written right away, but the practical, like, sometimes it's like a month out. It really just depends, but you need to schedule it while you're in school. If you have a great professor like I did, she was honest, okay? So nip that in the bud. Number 7, it's not just makeup. I'll give you a little rundown of when I went to school. I thought going to that class, it was just makeup, because I looked at the whole description and I saw makeup. I said, bet, I'm gonna take it because I want to learn more about makeup. My teacher was like, no, this is skincare. I don't know, you know, you're gonna learn the makeup in the second semester. I said, second semester? I don't wanna be in this class. But then I realized it would benefit me to be in that class, because in order for you to, you know, if you're gonna love makeup, you might want to grasp learning about the skin, how to take care of your skin, because if you got crappy skin, makeup ain't gonna sit right on your face. And people really be like, oh, I just use water, I just use a cleanser, but don't know why their makeup don't stay on. Bro, because you ain't hydrated. You ain't controlling your oils. But yes, you still learn makeup, but you just touch on it like that much. That much. Like, I'm self-taught, okay? I learned a little bit in school, but I'm mainly, for the most part, self-taught. So if you go to school to be an esthetician, you get to learn a lot more, and you don't need a license to be a makeup artist. So, like, you might as well just go, just so you have more under your belt. Number 8 is the most important thing ever. Make sure to incorporate self-care. It is so important. If you're going to be giving facials, you're touching people. If you're waxing, you're touching people. If you're doing lash extensions, you're touching people. If you're doing body sculpting, you're touching people. If you're doing dermaplaning, if you're doing microblading, if you're being an esthetician, you're gonna touch somebody. And the reason why I'm so focused on saying you're touching people, it's because you transfer energy. That's actually a thing. If someone's feeling like crap, that's gonna transfer to you. If you're feeling like crap, that's gonna transfer to them. You want to be in a perfect mind space. You want to be very healthy mentally. It's okay to take a self-care day. It is okay to meditate. It is okay to do deep breathing. Just make sure you put yourself first. If you are just worn the heck out, because being an esthetician and a cosmetologist, You feel the need to always work, but you running yourself down to the ground, okay? You don't want that. You want to make sure that you are present, that you're healthy, that you're happy, and you're not always gonna be happy, okay? That's not a thing, okay? You might have a crappy day or two. You can't take off for every crappy day, but if you feel like you are just down in the dumps, you are crawling into work, you need to take a break, okay? But those are the 8 tips that really 9. Well, it was 8 tips, facts, whatever you want to call it. But, of course, I gave y'all the definition of an esthetician at the beginning of the video. But I hope y'all enjoyed. I hope y'all got some knowledge from this. I hope it helps somebody out there. But I definitely recommend becoming an esthetician. It was like the best thing I've ever done. It's the best accident. It's the best accident that I've ever made in my life. But make sure to subscribe. You already know the deal. Make sure to subscribe. That will mean so much to me. Please communicate with me, interact, leave some comments. If you have anything that you want me to do or go over or anything, please let me know. And make sure to follow my Instagram, RudyTake with an _. You can follow my Twitter as well. It's the same thing. Turn on that notification bell so that you know when I'm posting. Give this video a big thumbs up. You guys, don't be disrespectful. Don't be disrespectful to me, my channel, anything. Okay? Just don't be disrespectful. What's the point of that? You making yourself age. You making yourself age. Stop being disrespectful. Thanks for tuning in. I'll see y'all in my next video. Peace out.